Welcome to Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be firing up over here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Not already following me on Instagram or X at the Cali Bear. Please subscribe, hit the like button, fire it up. I'm the main host, Mondo. Let's do this. It is a beautiful Sunday at Universal Studios Hollywood, and it was in the mid to high 80s. It was hot out here. About a week ago, these walls went up right here at the exit entrance area of Universal Studios Hollywood. And there's markings that go all the way, pretty much connecting to where security ends. All on the ground, there's markings. Obviously, it's not easy to see with the scrim, but they're there, I see them. Supposedly, ground's been broken out here. I want to see. And I keep saying, this is the beginning of something big. Something very big. So it looks like some kind of heavy machinery is right here. Oh, I think it's a forklift. No, it's to like break ground. Oh my gosh, there's a really big, look at this. Damn. Oh yeah, they're breaking ground. I could see on the ground a lot of tiles. There's holes now. The whole planter has just been ripped out right here. Obviously, it's hard to see. It's a dirt. We got a little dirt field already being created. Whoa. On this beautiful Sunday, VIP sold out. That's how packed it is. Wow. Here are the prices. Annual pass. One thing I keep telling everybody, you get 15 months right now instead of 12 for that price. So 3 extra months. Do it. And I think it applies to all of them. All the 3 passes, yeah, 15 months. So this is the time to get an annual pass to Universal Studios Hollywood. Wow, there's even a line over here. A lot of Universal news has broke in the recent week. FanFest, so many announcements have dropped. Exciting times we're in. One of the biggest announcements is that Waterworld will be a one-piece show come FanFest. Hollywood and Dine last year was Star Trek theme. I have a feeling it might be One Piece, right? One Piece connected to One Piece. One Piece was one of the biggest things, biggest draws last year's FanFest. So I think they're gonna triple, quadruple down and make this restaurant a One Piece. I feel like it just do so much more sales than the other restaurant they had last year. One big unknown is this location, The Walking Dead. This is where we had Star Trek. It was a walkthrough experience. This is where we recently just had Fallout. Will this be used for FanFest? Out of all the IPs that were announced, nothing involved this, which is shocking, right? I thought this would be something that was going to be announced. I've heard a lot of rumors, and these are just pure rumors. There's no validity or anything. It's just rumors. Ninja Turtles was something. Power Rangers was another thing. Who knows? Does FanFest not use this location? Who freaking knows? Like, what could even come here? I think one of the biggest things that could happen at FanFest, and I really feel like it'd break the internet, K-pop Demon Hunter walkthrough. Like, just imagine the lines would be insane if it, especially if it was right here on the upper lot. It's one of the first things you see when you walk in. K-pop Demon Hunter, I think it'd break the internet. For me though, like as a fan of a fandom, I would want Power Rangers. That would be the big one I would want. And if not, how about a Batman walkthrough right here? Imagine that. A Batman walkthrough. Fighting villains or something. It'd be sick. But the question is, will this be used for FanFest? At this time, there's nothing. There has been a lot of testing. Oh, I caught the testing as we speak. How cool is that? I was gonna say there's been a lot of testing happening for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, but it's been like sparingly. Like it's not happening every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's happening like every 3 hours. You know, they're not really sending the trains that much, but that was so cool to just catch it like that. And those are the actual ride vehicles for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Here they come. Here they come. These are the real vehicles that will be used, not the test ones. And they got the test dummies. Look at that. Wow, look at the rims. Dude. Well, for this time, I'm gonna get on the studio tour because I really want to take a look at what's happening with Six Points, Texas, and all that stuff. I'm in the Fast and Furious store. I just wanted to see if anything new arrived. I don't think so. I feel like this stuff has been here. There's a lanyard now that says Fast and Furious. Kind of cool. Not that this says Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift yet, though. I hope there is merch. But I want to show these pins. Look at this one. That is freaking cool. Another big announcement over here at Forbidden Journey Extended Queue. We were right that this was going to be FanFest. Everything's being cleared out. This is going to be the Forbidden Forest of Harry Potter. We're going to have Hogwarts professor to walk us through, or at least help us and guide us to how to conquer whatever the heck we're going to encounter in here. There will be a hippogriff. Finally, a hippogriff will be here on property at Universal Studios Hollywood. You know, Japan's had it for a while, but you're going to be able to cast spells, and I'm assuming like triggers and all sorts of crazy things are going to be happening in here that are just Harry Potter related. This is going to be one of the coolest things for Universal Fan Fest. And I hope, and if I'm not mistaken, there's like props. There's going to be a lot of props and stuff like that in here. So we'll be covering it as time goes on, leading up to Fan Fest. I can't wait to do this. I'm very, very excited. This is so cool. They got Doc and Marty same time right before you get on the studio tour. How cool. I wonder if Jumanji is done filming over there at Courthouse. So cool. Active studio. That is the magic of Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, let's get on one of the best rides ever, the studio tour. It is 4 o'clock and it is packed.
Arrangements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and those around, as we continue our trip through the back lot, coming up on the left-hand side of the tram, like I mentioned before, we're passing our metropolitan area where they're filming a top-secret production. But I can tell you, our New York street that you're seeing in particular right now, was used, among other things, for Spider-Man 2, starring Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, and Alfred Molina. You see, Peter Parker tried to attend one of Mary Jane Watson's plays, but he was just a little bit too late because, well, he was off being Spider-Man. Yeah, that was in our Metro sets. In addition, our Metro set The Future, which celebrated its 40th anniversary last year. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, and Captain America: The First Avenger. When you see Chris Evans running down 1940s New York, chasing after the Hydra agent. All of that was in our Metro sets. Now, behind our Metro sets, what you're seeing right now to the left-hand side of the tram, this is a base camp, an area of operations where
most TV shows, we are a multi-camera sitcom, meaning several cameras capture every scene from a different angle, all at the same time. Each episode takes about a week to make, from the first read-through of the script to rehearsals to taping in front of a live studio audience. And let me tell you,
this is another location where they're filming a top secret production. We've been very busy here in the Universal lot, lately, which is fantastic, but yeah, I can't tell you what's filming inside there. What I can tell you though, our Denver house, among other things, it was used for the TV series Bel Air, which aired on Peacock. It was the Influencer house and had its 4th and final season back in December. It starred Jabari Banks, Ollie Schultz, and Coco Jones, and Will Smith made a special appearance in the final episode. So it is based on the hit 90s series The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Back in the day, I mean, just a decade ago, when the studio tour was driving around this area, you could actually watch them filming live, though everyone had to be a little bit quiet, of course. Now, one reason why I love talking about our Denver house and Home and Family, the TV show in particular, because they were among the first people to use it, they built a couple of amenities in it, which often I wish I had in my own home, because it has not just one, but 2 functioning kitchens, which, especially around the holidays when that just happened, that would have been fantastic to have. Now, the reason why it has 2 functioning kitchens, if you think at all about the format, we actually do that. The first kitchen, that's where we're going to set up the cameras, and we'll have the host and the guest chef do their thing, show you to prep the meal. Now, the second kitchen is where we're actually going to pre-prepare that same meal earlier in the day. That way the cast, the crew, they're not standing around waiting for maybe sometimes hours to wrap up whatever the host and the guest chef will do. Not to worry, folks, that happens in California. Quick reminder, please maintain seated, hold on. Uh-oh, folks. This just might be the big one. Movies of all time. It actually created the term blockbuster, as we all know today. Here's a big hint. Celebrated its 50th anniversary last year. That film, Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. In fact, our next stop is going to be Amity Island from Jaws. Very quickly, though, we're now halfway to our tour. So a brief reminder to please remain seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. If you drop your phone or... So we'll have to dock a bit. I think we need a bigger tram. Look out, there's the shark! Hey guys, I am suddenly pretty freaked out. I sure hope he doesn't spot us right now. Notice us. Hi, Norman. Don't worry, we didn't see anything. We can keep on moving if you want. Oh, yep, drive, Jeff, drive! Oh, my God. Folks, you know what? Forget the name. Had a vision to make movies that make audiences laugh.
What an awesome studio tour host we had. That was a lot of fun. And look at this weather that we got today. I just saw the roller coaster be sent, so I missed it by like a minute. Let's do some roller coaster watch. It is being sent through with no drifting, sadly. So hopefully next week they start drifting. But let's do some camping and see if we can catch a ride through. I've been about 20 minutes of camping. I got like 5 minutes left in me, and then I'm gonna keep on with my day. The crazy part about all this is there's still another wall that will be built right here. As you can see, some of the supports have already been done, and it'll look just like those ugly walls over there. We'll just have one right here. So a lot of this ride will be covered, I guess, but this is like our time to see it in this form, you know? All right, I think I'm giving up on the coaster watch for today. We'll be back next week. We'll catch it. But I just want to take a quick look if anything was happening here. At this point, nothing is happening, but look at this beautiful sunset out here in Hollywood. Look at that. It almost looks like a painting. Beautiful skyline. So they have the vehicles just chilling in load. Here's a closer look at it all. And then one behind too. Look at those rims. I gotta look at the concept art, which cars these are again. We're gonna end today's trip with a little bit of a merch search. Let's go to Animation Studio Store. One thing I haven't heard anything about is Lunar New Year festivities at Universal. They used to in the past, but not much lately. We got a blind box.
Are they squishy?
Huh.
So I think I'm hard.
Kung Fu Panda blind box for 20 bucks. It's like everything's a blind box now. Can't wait till we start seeing Scooby-Doo merch that involves Universal Monsters, you know? It's gonna be awesome to see that FanFest stuff. Oh, I can't wait for FanFest merch. I was like, what is this? Minions. It's a Minions hat. I also got a hoodie. I was like, have I seen this before? I don't know if I have or not. Is there something on the back? Banana mustache. What in the world? This thing is heavy. What kind of collab is this? Universe. Okay, I guess just a Universe collab. Kevin, what? Kevin Stewart Bob? I don't know. I can't read that. It's kind of cool, though. Thank you guys for joining today's adventure at Universal. Can't wait to come back and finally catch the roller coaster in its entirety. Hopefully it spins or drifts, as they say, next week. But I can't wait to just keep track of all the progress happening. Can't wait till we get more juicy stuff on FanFest and, you know, maybe start seeing some FanFest stuff kind of live. Because that thing's in April, so they got to kind of start pretty fast. All right, that's going to be all for today. Smash the like button. We are firing it down.